Добро пожаловать на канал Элли Геймс. Продолжаем наше приключение в Dragon Age. И сегодня мы пойдем по главному квесту, потому что все остальные квесты мы сделали. Вот. И для этого нам нужно собраться всем за столом. Что тут все по комнатам? По комнатам. Значит, поехали.
It's the risk of the path we've chosen. Sorrow and anger waiting in abundance. Familiarity rarely dulls their teeth.
Right. Spend enough time as a warden and you'll see plenty of death. Thought I'd gotten used to it. But Weishaupt...
You blame yourself. If you'd been faster or fought harder. If you hadn't missed your best shot at the architect of all that misery.
You did your best. Both of you.
We all did. Just means our best must be better.
It will be. Next time, we'll be ready.
Count on it.
Well, you're talking to each other and not shouting. That's a nice change. Seems like you two learned to play nice.
Lucanis is still an assassin. Kills people for money. No offense, Rook.
And Davrin's still self-righteous. Judgmental, too. Typical warden.
If we let that get in the way of stopping the gods...
We won't. We cannot.
We can't afford infighting. Not with the odds already stacked this high against us.
Returning from Treviso has put much into perspective. Our arguments, our personal problems, it's as Emmerich says. They hold us back.
We won't stop the gods while other worries weigh us down.
I'm pleased my words provided clarity on how we all felt. Now, if I may suggest...
Rook, I've been looking for you.
Something wrong?
Evka sent word. They've found something.
Right then. Rest of you find Tosh and Nev. Let's go see what the wardens have to share.
Так. Помогите серым стражам. Что там у них опять приключилось? Соберите команду в этом... За обеденным столом. Соберите команду за столом в библиотеке. Что вы делаете?
You don't seem happy about your brother.
Well, sort of, but also not. It's complicated.
You thought he was dead. Now he's alive.
Which is good, that he's not dead, I mean. But it's not him. Well, it is, but he's working with Anaris. It was easier before. I could think of the good things. Now he's back and I have to, I don't know, fix him?
He's alive. That's a start.
I hope so.
Не переживай, всех пофиксим. Так, ну шо?
We've gotten word from the wardens.
Have they found Gillanaine?
Not yet, but they found something else worth killing. One of her blighted dragons.
The one that attacked me in Rathus.
No, the one from Treviso.
Damn it.
Where is it?
Hofsburg, not far from Lavendel.
So this blighted dragon just happens to lick its wounds near a bunch of wardens? Seems convenient. I don't trust it. Everyone's coming on this one, no exceptions. We need to put this thing down, for good.
This time, we've got a dragon hunter on our side. Right, Tosh?
Right. We can do this. A single dragon is still dangerous, and this one is blighted. Take care of each other and yourselves. Let's make it out alive.
Следуйте за драконом. Отправьтесь в передовой лагерь стражей. Давайте проведем приготовления небольшие. Так. Кстати. Тут обнова вышла, они там что-то пофиксили. И обещали какой-то сюрприз. И какой-то сундук. Но, наверное, нам он пока не грозит. Стоп. А что вот это за место? Это библиотека. Все. Так, подготовка. Сейчас всех нарядим. Приоденем. Насколько это возможно. Почему у тебя горит? Странно. Вежливый знакомый. У него навыки еще есть. Да что не так-то? Вот почему у него горит на этом? У нас же вроде как все мы посмотрели, ладно. Это, наверное, новый глюк после обновы. О, смотрите, любитель риска. Сердечко наконец-то появилось. Ну, вроде как все. Погнали. Передовой лагерь стражей. Так, со мной пойдут... Наверное, Люк. Взрывает ослабление. Взрывает ослабление. Взрывает раскол. Ну, значит, все-таки Нива пойдет. Ну, поехали.
Rook, you made it. Good.
Wouldn't miss it. You have unfinished business with that dragon. What's the situation out here?
Could be better. The Darkspawn attack, then immediately withdraw. But they never hit the same place twice. They're testing our defenses for weaknesses. Darkspawn aren't supposed to be that smart. But it's not really them thinking, is it? Weishaupt left people terrified. No one signed up to fight gods. The first warden called it the blight to end all blights. He might be right.
He's not first warden anymore, though. The wardens now look to you, Evka. Show them what it means to fight.
Right. So any advice? Get back up every time you've been knocked down?
I'm surprisingly bad at knowing when I should quit. Now, the Blighted Dragon.
Right. We've tracked it to a ruined tower nearby. Probably licking its wounds after its fight with you. We've got ballistas ready with clear shots on the tower. But it won't come into the open. Already lost 11 wardens trying to pry it out.
Only another dragon can fight a dragon in a tight space. Anything else gets shredded. No room to dodge or keep your distance. We need to lure her out to have any chance.
How do we do that?
Get me inside the tower. I've got a call that'll grab her attention.
Works for me. I sent word to the crows. Thought they might want another shot at the dragon. Besides, figured they owed you one after you helped drive it off the last time.
And?
Haven't heard back yet. We reached out to the Veil Jumpers too, but they've got their own problems with the Venatori. Looks like it's just us.
Good thing we're improvisers. No giant face in the clouds this time, right?
Okay, here's where we stand. Wardens Janie and Rodri are keeping people out of the battlefield. I don't think anyone local will test their luck with a dragon, but we're taking no chances. They've already got orders to let you through.
Good. Rest of you can head to the walls. Give the wardens all the support you can.
Whatever you say, Rook.
Good luck. To all of us.
Но это уже не первый наш дракон. Так что мы, в принципе, морально готовы.
Can't say there aren't doubts. After what happened,
This won't be another Weishaupt.
I believe you. Antoine does too. The rest need to see what we've seen.
Okay, Blighted Dragon, we've got this. We can do this, not a problem. I just kind of want to throw up.
I lost a lot of friends at Weishaupt. Gillanane's going to pay. Soon. For now, though, this'll have to do.
That dragon doesn't deserve this crap. Gillanane screwed her up. All that blight. Let's go set her free.
Поехали.
Rook, I heard you were coming.
Dragon's right this way. Careful though, nasty creature. It's already killed 11 wardens.
That's why we brought out Dragon Hunter. We fought this thing before and don't want to take any chances this time around.
Agreed. You'll find it straight ahead. Good luck, Rook. We're ready when you are.
She's still a dragon under all that blight. A wounded and angry dragon.
Meaning?
That lair is a death trap. She'll rip us apart. So we challenge her, draw the dragon out into the open, then attack. Sounds good. Just make sure everyone is ready. Are you ready? I've got this. Just you and me now. Everyone! Get ready!
Wardens! Ready, ballistas! Wait for it. Wait for it!
Come on. Come on.
Second detachment! Flank on the walls!
Let's go! We got it out of the tower! Ready to fight. We'll hit it from up here, keep it busy down there. Good a plan as any.
That's height! We haven't followed.
Watch out for those claws!
That's not the only part that's dangerous.
Это уже не первый наш дракон, так что мы, я думаю, справимся.
It feels our anger! Good!
Still a lot of fight left to go. We need to bring this thing down! Keep up!
He's starting to falter!
Give it everything you've got!
Что-то она как-то быстро уходит.
Attack! Bring that first one down!
Vaughn! Gillanain.
Wardens! You defied me at Whitehout! Stole my archdemon! I will have blood for that! Be healed, my pet! The blight grants you new life. Bring me their bodies once you are finished.
Ну, это читерство какое-то.
That's the dragon that attacked Minrathis, right?
It damn well is.
Time to take your revenge. Let's bring it down.
I came to Whitehout bearing gifts. In ignorance, you reject this world's salvation.
One dragon or two, doesn't matter. We can't lose here. We won't lose here.
Snipers!
The blight can be tamed, turned to a greater purpose. But I must have material for the work.
We came here to kill a dragon. And now we're going to kill two.
Что, мы одного минусанули, что ли? Нет.
Viago!
We thought you could use a hand! Fire!
You're late!
Yes, but we brought gifts. Poisoned ballista bolts, guaranteed to solve your blighted dragon problem. Let's bring them down, Rook.
О, это вороны нам пришли на помощь, благодарны за то, что мы город свели. Прикажите союзникам через таб атаковать огнем из баллисты.
Second dragon's weakening. Give it everything you've got. First one's almost dead. Keep at it.
There is no creation without pain, destruction, sacrifice.
That's one less dragon.
Then focus on the second one. Rook, hang on. We'll wrap this up quickly.
Да я держусь, в принципе, бодро.
We will tame this affliction you call the blight, and remake this world as a pure, shining empire. All who oppose us will be repurposed for the greater.
Shit! More reinforcements. Warden's to me.
Готово.
Confidence, eagerness, all for naught. You think the blight is death. It is raw potential, a perfect tool of creation.
No! She's reanimating the dragons! We have to stop her! Gillanain's wounded! Press the attack!
Oh, sister. Do not be blinded by righteous anger.
They stole Razakel from me, Algernon. My greatest creation!
A thrall is easily replaced. You are not. Without you, the blight is a brute weapon. Only your hands mold it into life.
The mortals deserve worse. But we have crucial work in Arlathan.
After it is complete, one resists.
The Dread Wolf's influence. His presence lingers.
Ever defiant. For now.
Видели, 2 Нивы было.
You know what lesson I learned again today?
What's that?
Never bet against Rook. You can find the twisting path through any problem.
Too bad the gods got away, and Elganon has become bolder.
We came to kill a dragon, yes? And instead, we killed a bear.
That took 2 of the gods' pieces off the board.
And we have our revenge, as does Minrathus.
The dragons were only weapons. For revenge, we need the ones in charge.
How do we find them? The gods, I mean.
Gillanain mentioned something about Arlethin.
When was that?
After Elganon cast his spell, I was close enough to hear them. Didn't you say the Veil Jumpers have trouble out there, Evka?
Yeah, with the Venatori. Feels like more than a coincidence.
You'll still need to hunt them down. The gods could be anywhere in Arlethin Forest.
We've worked with less before.
And when you find the Venatori?
Well, I expect things will get violent.
Good luck. We'll keep watch here.
Yes, much to do. If you have time for Lavendel, there's something I could use help with.
We lost a lot of wardens today. After Weishaupt, we need to be stronger than this to face the gods.
But we'll do what we can. We always do.
The wardens have your back, Rook. All the way to the end.
So that's Elganon, huh? I didn't think it was possible, but we got lucky at Weishaupt.
We were fortunate Elganon and Gillanain disagreed on her attempt at vengeance. But why did Elganon let us live? We were at his mercy.
Solus worries him. Maybe even scares him a little.
Why? Solus is powerful, but nothing close to Elganon.
It's not just about power. Solus has messed up Elganon's plans before. Nothing's bigger than dragons. But they're clever enough to take flight once they smell danger. Elganon smelled danger.
Whatever the reason, we made it through. And this time, no dragon escaped.
Thanks to Tosh.
That's why we recruited them.
So what's our next move, Rook? Arlethin, right? Help the Veil Jumpers?
Given the timing and Venatori involvement, Arlethin is our best shot at discovering the gods' trail. Of course, once we find them, we'll need allies backing us up. Those allies will need to be ready to face gods.
Elganon's arrival certainly puts a dreadful emphasis on it.
So we help our allies.
And track down the gods.
And maybe deal with our own crap when we've got time.
Right. Like Syrian.
Look, the mission's still the same. Stop the gods.
Which means?
It means we offer to help the Veil Jumpers with the damn Venatori. Then we figure out what our other allies need, and help them get it.
And us?
I need you focused and ready to face impossible odds. So tell me what that will take. We've got work to do.
So Elganon finally showed his face, huh?
Now we've got to deal with both gods. And Elganon showed everyone he's more powerful than Gillanain.
You play the hand you're dealt, right? No matter the odds. True in both life and games of wicked grace.
People died, Varric. My team's still not at their best. They're trying, but their own problems are getting in the way.
So deal with those. You'll strengthen your own hand and weaken the gods at the same time.
Why would helping my team hurt the gods?
The type of people your team's having problems with, they want power. And the gods have plenty of it. Those types will crawl over to the gods and see what's on offer. And the rest? They'll just keep making your job harder.
You make all of this sound so easy.
kit. You've got a team with a lot of complications. Sorting it all out will be the furthest thing from easy.
We've taken down an archdemon and 2 blighted dragons. That's impressive. We even made Gillanain bleed. Twice. We have to keep up the fight.
You've got this, Rook. Just fight one battle at a time.
Огонь и лед выполнено. Команда пережила засаду богов и убила не одного, а сразу 2 оскверненных драконов. Для серых стражей это победа, вселившая в них надежду. Для богов же это оскорбление, которое они еще не скоро забудут. О, посох улучшился.
Shit. You shouldn't have to deal with all this, Rook. The sooner I can get out of here, the better.
И напихали мне кучу заданий просто. Смотрите. Появились какие-то незваные гости, что-то зловещее в хосбергских топях. А если мы на карту посмотрим, то там, я думаю, тоже добра хватит. Ну, кстати, кроме драконов, вот все уже до 2 уровня дошли. Так, что по посланиям? Так. Послание с поля боя. Переломный момент. Рук, до меня дошли вести о твоем сражении в Хосберге. Победа над архидемоном в Вейсхаупте уже немалое достижение, но теперь тебе еще удалось сразу обоих оскверненных драконов Гилланайн сразить. Во всем Тедасу едва ли наберется с 20 героев, которые могут похвастаться подобным. Новости о твоей победе, о победе стражей подняли боевой дух наших войск. Порождений тьмы сейчас больше, чем когда-либо в истории, но все, кто присоединился к нам в этой борьбе, не теряют надежды и оптимизма. Не все смогли открыто стать нашими союзниками. Между Винаторией и королевскими армиями Орлея идут ежедневные бои. Валруайо оказался во власти мятежников, и оттуда Винатории ведут наступление на восток, до самого Кирквала. Но Орлей по-прежнему отказывается от союза. Мы направили им на помощь несколько отрядов, орлесианские войска не нападают на них, но при этом наотрез отказываются действовать сообща. Возможно, это связано с прошлыми войнами между Ферлденом и Орлеем, но все же положение бедственное, и мне остается лишь надеяться, что они осознают это до того, как станет слишком поздно. Как бы тяжело ни было сейчас в Орлее, на востоке удача улыбнулась нам. Благодаря вашим действиям на севере Антаам перестал нападать на часть наших торговых путей. В отчетах также стали появляться сообщения о нападениях на Антаам. Судя по всему, это заслуга армады удачи. Надо будет поблагодарить Изабеллу. Мы рады любым передышкам от набегов Антаама. И все же я не могу отделаться от ощущения, что это лишь затишье перед бурей, которая обрушится на нас со всех сторон. Что худшее еще впереди. Оптимистичненько. Так, в поисках ответов. Рук, мне нужно выяснить больше о произошедшем. Эмрик предложил использовать его методы. Чуть что пойдет не так, я сразу его остановлю. Даю слово. Если захочешь увидеть все своими глазами, мы будем в комнате Эмрика. Люк. Рук, возможно, ты уже знаешь, что во время нападения дракона Винатории проникли в дворец Архонта. К сожалению, мы не знаем, что произошло в его залах. Представители дворца подозрительно молчат, и от Архонта Радониса не было никаких вестей. Возможно, его убили или заставили присоединиться к культу, но пока сказать что-либо наверняка невозможно. Боги прислали своего дракона, чтобы подарить Винатории возможность захватить власть в Минратаусе. Похоже, они добились своего, змей. Окей, что у нас тут на маяке? О, на маяке у нас все хотят общаться, у всех задания. Это, конечно, приятно. Ну, погнали по кругу. С Эмрика и начнем. Или стаж. Давайте лучше стаж. Вот сейчас приду к Эмрику, а там Луканиса убивают. Или в трупа превращают, или демона вытаскивают.
Hey, remember the dragon we were talking about with the lords? Which one? There were a few in that conversation. The fire breather that was killing people. Veiljumpers sent word. She's in Arlathan Forest. Destroyed a village and turned it into her new lair. I've got the location from the Veiljumpers. We can go whenever you want.
Ага. Охота на искрозубку. Пойдем убивать дракона. Прекрасно. Так. Эмрик.
Do you remember, Rook, when I mentioned another ceremony I must perform at the Memorial Gardens? The time has come. I was hoping you'd accompany me again.
More grave lighting?
No, this would be a more personal visit. Whenever you've time.
Окей. Сходим. О, вот он сундук. Это который... Прочесть. Записка о капитанской броне. Думаю, этот сундук затерялся в тени, и кто-то вывел его к нашему порогу. Мне кажется, или броня выглядит какой-то знакомой, как будто ее носил старый друг. Парагон лидерства. Что же это такое? Это, наверное, какая-то внешка. А за внешкой надо сбегать в этот. Короче, эту броньку дали сегодня из-за патча. Пошли искать, как она выглядит вообще, что это за броня. Что за друг ее носил, попытаться бы понять. Так, нам сюда надо. Так. Спектр прошлых битв. И вот он, парагон лидерства. Ну, я даже не знаю. Если вы узнаете, чья это может быть броня, напишите в комментариях. Да, моя воронья туника делась. Ну, смотрите, какая красивая. Это наша. Это наша. А что это мне все еще нравится больше всего. Все, теперь побежали к белке. А белки тут и нет. Белке, походу, ничего не надо.
I've got a meeting with the Threads.
The Threads? What for?
I need leads on Aelia. I'm hoping they have something. Dharma's said to invite you. Someone's on his good side.
Окей, сходим. Что-то как-то много по маяку бегать приходится.
I heard from Cal Shirak about the missing dwarves. Stalguard's one of them. I have to go help. They sent me maps of the area where the missing were last seen. It's a start. You're coming to help, right?
I promised I would.
I'm ready to go whenever you are. Let's not wait too long.
Будет сделано. Так, Даврик остался. Люк. И белка у него там тусила.
Rook, something's come up. Evka dug around and found us someone who knows more about the Gloomhowler.
Anything useful?
Our new friend wants to talk in person. Figured you'd want to come along for this one.
Окей. И с тобой со всеми сходим везде, где хотите. Так, сохранимся.
Well, he did worse than just try to kill me.
Really?
The guy stiffed me on the job. Those were good potions I used. Expensive, too.
Right, that makes sense.
Hey, Bellara. Seems like you're doing well with, you know. Sorry, I'm intruding.
No, you're not intruding.
You can take my seat, Rook. I was just leaving. Belle, swing by when you get a chance. I found another set of papers for you.
Thanks, Nev. That's nice. Sorry, Rook. Not great company right now.
You just want to sit here quietly, that's fine. I can do quiet.
You're not very good at silence.
I'm great at most silences, just bad at awkward ones.
Fair enough.
Ooh, now for the part I'm not great at. Here I go. What's wrong, Bellara?
Nothing, Rook. Don't worry about it.
I asked, didn't I?
It's Syrian. You saw who he is, what he's become.
Yeah.
He's a monster, Rook.
And you're worried about what you'll need to do to stop him.
I'm worried I won't be able to, or won't want to. Anaris brought Syrian back. My brother. When he asked me to join them, what if I'm too much like Syrian?
If you were, you wouldn't have turned them down, which you did.
I did, but Rook, it was hard. I wanted my brother back. I mean, before all of this, Syrian and I were the same. Inquisitive, driven, pushing ourselves. The search for the Natus Drathalan, the archive, that was both of us, working together. I want to say I'll keep saying no, keep turning him down, but he's my brother. What keeps me from doing what he did?
You're not Syrian, Bellara. You're you.
And what if that's not good enough?
Then keep your evil to off hours. Replace Lucanis's coffee beans with hot peppers. Buy Nev a bag of wisp food. Hide Tasha's snacks.
You're not very good at being evil.
I'll work on it. I'm kind of making this up as I go.
Our team motto, pretty much.
Let's paint that on the side of the lighthouse.
I'm sure Solus would love that.
You good?
I'm good. Thanks, Rook. I'll see you later.
Так, провели вспомогательные увещевания Беларе. Это ж вроде задание было.
Rook, if I could, I want. Forgive me. I'm not certain what I wish to say.
Окей. Так. Ну, тут как бы все. Почему мне казалось, что там горело что-то? Как мне попасть к Эмрику, чтобы увидеть, что он там с люком делает? Может, надо куда-то выйти и зайти обратно? По-нормальному. Блин, это не те двери. Я заплутала. Ладно, давайте, значит, как поступим. Пошлите с Эмриком проведем приготовление. А после этого уже... Зачем мне ардинг? Я не на то нажала, да? Да, я не на то нажала. Здравствуй, Некрополь. Так, у нас тут есть задание. И Эмрика задание. Ну, пошлите, возьмем и их задание. Я думаю, оно все будет пересекаться. Привет.
This haunting, to our chagrin, was once one of our own Fade explorers.
He delved where he should not.
A possessed dragon. We must find why its body was it.
Prepare yourselves. The dead keep watch.
Что-то они там разговаривают. Какой-то дух. Блин, ну это близко. Давайте сюда сначала сходим. Вот не те двери. Ой, а тут что-то есть. Кстати. Ага, максимум. Здравствуйте. Тут говорят, где-то дух был.
There's that haunting Myrna mentioned. The Fate Explorer.
Oh dear. It's poor Reldevar.
Now's your chance!
Ой, эти разлетающиеся вороны во все стороны.
Spite didn't like fighting that one. Don't ask me why.
That was Ernest Reldevar, a scholar who attempted to delve into the deepest regions of the Fade. What's left of the unfortunate man tends to wander.
Ну, это было недолго и несложно. А немножко репутации у Некрополя заработаем.
I took care of that Fate Explorer.
We are greatly indebted.
He can now rest for a time.
Our collegial allies in the Fade have informed us of several undead banding together.
They have begun to seek blood.
I've heard another landscape has been added to your collection. We understand you have reunited the remain.
Теперь сюда. Я уже думала, они мне сейчас еще одно задание дадут. Но нет, не дали.
Now, what do you have to say for yourself?
Did I miss something?
Since we're here to gather flowers for the dead, I thought I'd teach Manfred some plant names. But I just caught him attempting to wade into a rose bush.
That must have been frustrating.
He knows he's not supposed to play in the horticulture. Oh, Manfred. Whatever will happen to you if I pass on?
If?
Ah, there's something I'd like to talk about. Do you know what a lich is, Rook?
Doesn't ring a bell.
A lich is a mage transformed into one of the undead while retaining their true, original consciousness. The idea fascinated me when I was younger. For years, I researched and experimented, spoke with spirits and mages. Then, eventually, I found them.
Who?
The Lich Lords of the Grand Necropolis. Necromancers before me who'd transformed themselves into true living dead.
Not everyone gets to meet their idols.
Oh, but I was nervous. The Liches are the great protectors of the necropolis, bulwarks against forces that threaten creation. After years of tests and rituals, they granted me my desire, the right to attempt lichdom.
Поздравляю, наверное. Вы серьезно? Не надо. Эмрика, ты уверен?
That's great for a necromancer, right?
It is a singular opportunity.
Good?
Lichdom is an incredible honor. Immortality, prestige, the most hallowed ranks of the Watchers, as well as a chance to be of service past my allotted years. But there are considerations. Come, we have flowers to gather for the dead.
Okay, but I've got questions.
Может, не надо лечом становиться, дед? Dead.
Blue creepvine. This will do nicely.
Emmerich, aren't most undead just random spirits inside corpses?
Liches are different. It wouldn't be a spirit acting in my name. My true consciousness would be housed in my departed flesh.
How?
The Order must keep some secrets. Moon blossoms, famed in verse and song.
Smells like perfume. Do liches have a sense of smell?
I've been told that while some of my senses will dull, others will become available. Other than that, I can't say if the flowers would still hold their bloom for me. Lichdom serves a purpose. There are dark things in creation, threats to both our world and the Fade. The Liches of the Necropolis have the insight and the abilities to oppose them.
And you're joining them when?
Certain elements have held me back. There's no ready instructions for Lichdom. The steps must be discovered on one's own over years to be fully understood.
Does the spell to become a lich kill you, or do you have to...
No, mercifully, that falls to another Watcher. After my death, my soul will be drawn back into my body instead of moving on to whatever lies beyond.
So, What's holding you back from lichdom?
Even with all my preparations, there's a chance I could die. Permanently. During the rites. What cowardice. A promise of immortality, an end to all my fears, and the final veil stays my hand.
That's reasonable. Lots of people are afraid of dying.
Is it? When it keeps me from what I most desire? Traditionally, candidates for lichdom face one final sifting of the soul. If they avoid it, you saw my old colleague.
Hezenkas? She's a lich?
A half-lich, though that hasn't diminished her powers. Until I stop her plans, I won't possess the peace of mind for lichdom. Why don't you select the next flowers, Rook?
Sure.
Если я не хочу,
So
чтобы
what's a
он
half-lich
становился
exactly?
лич.
Johanna attempted the rites of lichdom and failed. Stuck in her in-between state, she is supremely dangerous, but can't learn any new magic.
No wonder Hezenkas was shouting so much.
Oh, she's always been that way.
What about the sifting of a soul that Hezenkas avoided?
The spirits of the necropolis judge whether a candidate is worthy of the power and responsibility of lichdom.
How'd she become a lich without it?
I shared some knowledge when we were colleagues. She apparently put together more than I knew. It would be just like her to skip the rituals, the cleansings, the preparations of the soul.
For a watcher, Hezenkas is pretty harsh on spirits.
We made allowances because of her discoveries. Too many. Spirits are not things to be disposed of.
You really care about them.
They're so susceptible to the world's whims, Rook. Some spirits are dangerous, but how quickly most respond to a bit of kindness or care, or simple attempt to understand.
Где тут цветок-то?
For all she's done, I can't condemn Johanna for attempting lichdom. That freedom from mortality, that divorce from fear. And of course, time to read all of one's books.
Every mage's dream.
But how she's abused her abilities. Are my intentions enough to fare better?
Worrying's a good sign.
We have enough flowers. There's something I'd like to show you. Here we are.
Oh, so these flowers are for...
Yes. If you could place them on the graves, please.
In memory of Rupert and Eleonora Valkarin, they walk eternity hand in hand.
After I became a watcher, I erected a proper shrine to my parents. When I come to talk, I like to think they listen. Well, don't be shy. Introduce yourself.
Rook, it's a pleasure. Do you remember your parents?
Some memories are bright. Others are akin to those dim early morning dreams one gets sometimes. Lately, I wondered what they'd think of our current course, the choices ahead.
Your lichdom?
What would they have wanted me to be?
Sorry, but I'm pretty much the worst person you could ask.
Surely not the worst.
I've got my days. You could always speak with your folks, couldn't you?
My parents last saw me as a boy. By the time I mastered my corpse whispering, I was a man. If I woke them, there might be a flash of recognition, or... Besides, if I speak to too many other spirits, Manfred might grow jealous.
Can't have that.
He'd be impossible. I agree.
Приготовление выполнено. Собирая цветы в садах Большого Некрополя, Эмрик размышлял о своем желании стать личом и об опасностях, которые он в этом случае столкнется. Старший некромант возложил букет на могилы своих родителей и обдумал свое прошлое и будущее. Он благодарен за то, что пришел сюда не один. Я не знаю, стоит ли делать его личом, если честно. Так, вернемся на маяк. О, Люк созрел, Белка созрела, Таш созрела. Отлично. Но это мы уже будем делать в следующей серии. Вот. Это было весьма насыщенное. Мы и Эльгарнана увидели, и Гилланайн проткнули, и драконов убили, и узнали, что Эмрик личом хочет стать. В общем, очень много всего. Думаю, дальше будет более насыщенно и не менее интересно. Подписывайтесь, ставьте лайки и до следующей серии. Всем пока!